Namaste everyone and welcome back to my channel Grihelok. In today's video, we will be discussing about a few basics how to read the horoscope. I have used a lot of terms in my previous videos that a lot of users conveyed to me that they are having difficulty understanding the terminology. So this is a brief video in which I'll try to explain you the concepts what I have used and how to judge the horoscope correctly. See, the ultimate goal of astrology, of Jyotish, is to attain a better understanding of yourself. It is more about accepting what is there rather than fighting and improving stuff. So in this video, I'll try and decode how to read your horoscope in a correct and efficient way. See, the very first basic principle of astrology, of reading a horoscope that you need to remember is you need to figure out what is the journey, be it of a planet or your own life. Where have you come from? What is your present? Where do you want to go? Or what is your future? Now, all these things can be decoded perfectly within a horoscope. You just need to look at the 12th house. The 12th house from any planet is the past of that planet. And the house next to it, which is the second house, is the future of that planet. So, till the time you are able to understand that correctly, you can never go wrong in judging a horoscope or reading a horoscope. And this is what exactly is the concept of Yatra. Yatra, see, everything in this universe is moving, and so does your planets also move. It is not stationary. Otherwise, how would you explain the concept of somebody rising after the age of 36 or 40 or 45? Or somebody's financial situation deteriorating after a particular age? If the planets would have been stationary, then the entire life would have been stagnant or stationary. No, the condition of a person from birth till the end would have been the same. But no, it keeps on changing. Why it keeps on changing? Because your planets are also moving as you grow. And so is the entire universe, the entire solar system. It is in constant motion. So you need to understand the concept of Yatra this way. I hope I'm making sense. I'll try and explain this with an example. This is exactly from where the Pap Khatri and Shubh Khatri Yog also emerge. So suppose, let's take an example, you have Mercury. Mercury is sitting in your second house of the horoscope. So the house which is 12th to Mercury would be the first house, and the house which is second to Mercury would be the third house. Say suppose in the first house you have Mars, and in the third house you have Ketu. So naturally that's a very bad position for Mercury because it is held between two malefics. One is Mars, and on the other hand there is Ketu. So your Mercury, no matter how good, how exalted, how Vargottam it is, it will not give you good results. Now let's flip this example, and now let's take the Mercury sitting in the 8th house of your horoscope. And ahead of that Mercury is Sun in the 9th house, and before that Mercury, which is the 12th house, which is the 7th house of your horoscope, in that place there is Venus sitting in that place. So naturally Mercury is in a very good position. Mercury is excellent, and that will give you very good results because it is held between two benefics, and that is the exact concept of Shubh Khatri. So you need to see this way where the planet has come from, what was the past influence, and where it is progressing towards in the future, what all planets it is meeting. If the planets that are coming in the yatra of a particular graha are good, that means the planet naturally becomes good and it will give you good results. And if those planets are enemy planets, bad planets, malefics, then naturally the result of that planet is spoiled. No matter how good the planet is initially in your chart, eventually it will start giving you bad results. So that is exactly the concept of yatra that I have talked about in a lot of my previous videos. Now coming to the concept of Yuti, a lot of people confuse what is Yuti. Now Yuti is the conjunction. We see conjunction by two ways in Bhrigunandi Nadi. One way is the actual conjunction. That means Say suppose your Mercury is sitting in the first house and your Venus is also there in the first house. Now this is a proper conjunction. There is a concept of trine also. So a planet which is in trine to this Mercury, say suppose Jupiter is in the 5th house and Saturn is there in the 9th house. So all these planets, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter and Saturn, are connected by the way of a trine and they will be considered in a yuti. I hope I'm making a lot of sense and you got a lot of clarity how to decode your horoscope. This is the key I'm telling you to reading your horoscope. Watch this video again and again. It is the only thing that you need to know to master your D1 chart. If you are able to read this correctly, you will never make a mistake reading your horoscope. These are the basic fundamentals of astrology. Get that right. Karatattva of planet matters. The Karatattva of Bhava matters. Rashi matters. So everything matters, but this is the core basic. You need to blend everything and then you make a prediction. First, you need to understand what the planet is telling you, what is the base quality of that planet. Then you delve into the bhavas, what are the Karatattvas of bhavas, what are the Karatattvas of Rashi, and so on and so forth. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. If you need any help, I'm always there. You can always consult me. You can always reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, and I'm always there for a consultation. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.